The Hollywood film industry is one of the biggest producers of film in the world, with a wide global audience. However, it can be argued that one of Hollywood's biggest grievances is its lack of accurate representation of minorities around the world. Notably, one of the most underrepresented communities in particular being the LGBTQ+ community. According to the GLAAD records from the years 2011 to 2017, only a meager 3.8% average of scripted characters on screen were of the LGBTQ+ community, with Hollywood often writing diverse characters based on long-standing harmful stereotypes in an attempt to appeal to a queer audience purely for financial gain. One case in particular to fall under this unfortunate bracket is the Pitch Perfect franchise. A key example is found in one of the lead supporting characters, Cynthia Rose, who is canonically a black lesbian. However, the writers continuously ostracize and abuse this character for the sole purpose of writing jokes and getting a cheap laugh out of the audience. Her character is dressed to look like a stereotypical butch lesbian, to the point where she gets mistaken for a man when she is introduced.
Whenever you're ready, dude.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Cynthia Rose.
Oh, not a dude. It's not a dude.
She is also depicted openly sexualized and displays predatory behavior, playing into the stereotype that lesbians are predatory, a stereotype commonly used to vilify lesbians and further distance them from the heterosexual norm, with Dyer stating the attraction of lesbianism is evoked the better to assert the superiority of heterosexuality. She is often shown grabbing other female characters by the breasts and waists, grinding on other women, and looking other female characters up and down while making lewd comments. Arguably, the worst example in the second Pitch Perfect film being Rose blatantly admitting to committing a non-consensual sexual act to another supporting character while being surrounded by the cast in a tent, creating a potential threat to the other characters. Regardless of all these actions, she is still played off as a laughingstock by the writers through other characters, supporting the idea that the sole purpose of her character is to create gay jokes without it falling into blatant homophobia.
Let's be honest.
The producers even go so far as to exploit the LGBTQ+ community through false promotional material and commercializing through queerbaiting. Queerbaiting is defined as a marketing technique for fiction and entertainment in which creators hint at, but do not depict, same-sex romance or other LGBTQ+ representation. Fans of the first film decided to headcanon the two lead characters Becca and Chloe together as a couple. Headcanon is a term for a fandom's unofficial interpretation about a story or a character that isn't expressly shown in the original material. However, Universal Studios picked up on this and decided to market this idea to appeal to a queer audience when promoting the third installment of the series. They posted multiple social media posts strongly hinting to the idea that the two lead female characters may end up together, with examples such as a 15-second teaser trailer compiling all scenes alluding to sexual tension posted by the official Universal Studios Twitter account, and the second being a 5-second social media advert posted by the official Pitch Perfect account on multiple platforms.
Swipe up for more.
Yet, despite the incessant marketing, Universal ultimately shy away from creating an official lesbian couple, going so far as to cutting out a scene featuring the two women kissing from the final film, as later revealed by actress Rebel Wilson, with Universal receiving backlash from fans for not creating what was heavily teased at, cementing the fact of the company's intent to use queer characters purely for promotional reasons. In summary, Hollywood proves to continuously prioritize commercial and financial gain over the accurate representation of the LGBTQ+ community in its films, to ensure it attracts a queer audience without isolating the heteronormative majority of viewers, maximizing the company's profits. To quote Ella Donald, "Casts and creators have welcomed LGBTQ+ fans for our passion and ability to increase viewership and social media dialogue by teasing and promising representation in canon relationships, only to mock and cast our community aside when the job is done."